Yo, people, always saying it's your boy Muzi13. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. You already know what it is. This is the post-match reaction to the Slavia Prague versus Arsenal game. So the game finishes Slavia Prague 0, Arsenal 3. Hey, straight to business, straight to business. Arsenal did what we had to do. I felt like going into this game, there were a few concerns, injury concerns. We already know Victor Gyökeres is out until after the international break. Hopefully should be back for the Spurs game. Martinelli as well is out until after the international break. Should be back for that game as well. We're expecting the likes of Havertz, Madueke, Odegaard to hopefully be back around that time as well. So a few injuries already, we're picking up here and there. There were a few doubts as well, Zubimendi and those kind of players. But all in all, we did what we had to do for this game. We did what we had to do. Mikel Merino went up top. Arteta made a few changes to the lineup. He kept the defense, for the most part, the same. Raya was in goal. Timber, right back. Gabriel Saliba, center back. And he brought in Hincapié for Lewis Kelly, which was interesting to see. Since Lewis Kelly was pretty much playing all the Champions League games. But Hincapié did what he had to do, was solid. The midfield now, Zubimendi was obviously suspended for this game, so he went with Norgard alongside Rice. Very interesting to see Rice playing. I kind of expected him to play. I did in my predicted lineup. I put Rice in there, mainly because without Zubimendi, he wasn't really going to change too much in the team. The biggest fears were just the fact that Rice was a yellow card away from missing the Bayern game, which is our next game in the Champions League. And we know how good Bayern have been playing this season, so it's very crucial to have Rice in that game. Thankfully, Rice was solid, didn't pick up a yellow. In the attack, he had Saka, Trossard, Maneri, and Mikel Merino up top. So the game started off very intensely. The first 5 to 10 minutes, Slavia Prague wanted to show Arsenal, yo, we're here to take this game to you guys. You're not gonna walk over us, and they were very intense. A few tackles here and there, but after the initial hype kind of died down after the first 5 to 10 minutes, Arsenal just kind of grew into the game. Overall, just decided to show and impose on herself on Slavia Prague that we're the better team. And there was a wave in the first half where we had just like corner after corner after corner. Slavia Prague couldn't really clear their lines. We just kept putting pressure on them. And that was eventually how the first goal came. So from one of the corners, whipped in, Gabriel headed the ball into Slavia Prague's player's hand, who was like kind of in a natural position. You could say maybe he's using to support himself, but the fact that his hand was up there when they gave that penalty, I kind of knew it was going to stand. So we got the penalty. Bukayo Saka steps up. Who else? To take the penalty, and he buried it into the bottom right corner. Beautiful pen to give Arsenal the 1-0 lead. So we had the 1-0 lead. We started playing our football from there, just kind of bossing the game. Slavia Prague threatened to kind of maybe hit us on the counter occasionally, but for the most part, their shape was nice. They didn't really get any clear-cut chances, any openings really. We kind of dealt with anything that they threw at us. So that was pretty much the first half. Got that goal from the penalty and just kind of held it down. Now the second half starts, and straight into the second half, Mikel Merino gets an early goal. Trossard on the wing plays a ball across to Mikel Merino, who's running and just taps into the near post. Keeper, no chance. And at that point, it's 2-0. You're thinking, yep, game over. Even at 1-0, you're probably thinking it's game over. But whenever it's 1-0, you know it's any slight mistake could happen, a deflection, fluke, long shot, or penalty, anything could go against you. So that 2-0 was an insurance policy. We got that. And at that point, I'm just thinking, okay, keep it locked in. Let's get another clean sheet, hopefully, which we did. We now tied a record at Arsenal that's been standing since 1903. We actually matched the record from 1903, which is 8 clean sheets in a row. But I believe this is the first time we've kept the 8 clean sheets in a row while winning every single game, which is absolutely impressive. This defense is just very solid. They're not going to let up easily. It's going to take something very serious to score against Arsenal this season. As you've seen from the goals we've conceded already, one was a Haaland open counter-attacking goal. It's Haaland. Haaland scores against everyone. That's expected. One was from a corner from Newcastle where Gabriel should have done better. And then the other one was a Szoboszlai wonder free kick that was just crazy. Like, no keeper is saving that. So those are the only 3 goals Arsenal have conceded in, I believe, about 15 or 16 games this season now. I'm losing track. But it's absolutely insane what Arsenal is doing defensively. Crazy work. But yeah, it was 2-0. Now you're just thinking Arteta make some subs. He did eventually rein in the subs. He brought in the likes of Lewis Kelly. He brought in White for Timber. He took off Noneri, brought on Eze. Who else? He brought in Herman and Noose, and he brought in Dalman. Actually, yeah, he brought in Dalman on the right wing. Saka went over to the left while Dalman came on. Saka did a good job over there as well, tracking back and making sure that we just held it down and kept the clean sheet. But at that point, it was 2-0, and the third goal came from a beautiful ball from Declan Rice. He sees Mikel Merino like dart into the far right to make the run into the box, just loops it over. Mikel Merino is running, kind of heads the ball backwards. The keeper and the defender didn't know what to do. The keeper comes out, kind of tries to punch the ball. Mikel Merino gets to the ball before him, and before you know it, he's in no man's land. Mikel Merino heads the ball into an empty net. And yeah, it was 3-0. Then I'm just like, wow, absolutely insane. 3-0, Mikel Merino picking up where he left off from when he was playing strike first last season. Good to see. We're going to need him in good form against Sunderland on the weekend, seeing Victor Gyökeres is going to be out. So it was good to see that he picked up a few goals, get that confidence going, because we're going to need a big performance for him. We're going to need a big performance for him against Sunderland. So it was good to see. Another crucial thing as well, Declan Rice didn't pick up any yellow card, which was good, because if he picked up a yellow card, he would have missed the Bayern game, which was one of my fears as I say him playing this game. But I knew Declan Rice is Declan Rice. Like, he's mature enough to not go picking up any stupid yellows. Like, he's very disciplined. So did what he had to do. He didn't really catch him just engaging in any stupid tackles or whatnot. He was very professional, very mature. Topped off his game with a beautiful assist from Mikel Merino. And it just goes to show you how much growth Declan Rice is always continuously adding to his game. When he joined Arsenal, he came as that 6 player, and he's now become more of an 8, like a box-to-box defending and attacking. And you just see how complete this player is. So no complaints whatsoever there. So yeah, that was pretty much the game. Good to see Dalman come on, becoming the youngest ever player to play in the Champions League. So big congratulations to him at 15 years old. That's no easy feat. Herman and Noose also getting his Champions League debut was good to see. And at a point, Arsenal probably had about 3 to 4 teenagers on the pitch at once, with the likes of Dalman, Lewis Skelly. Actually, no name went out. So Dalman, Lewis Skelly, and Herman and Noose, which is crazy to see. It just shows the youth that's coming through. But all in all, beautiful performance. Mikel Merino definitely gets the man of the match. 2 goals. Filling that striker, can't complain. This guy is such a good squad player to have. You will never catch me hating on him. I feel like as a squad player, he does what he's supposed to do, does what he does on the 10. Very hardworking, has an eye for goal, and is just always willing to put in the hard yard. So can't complain. So yeah, that is another win for Arsenal. I believe that's now 9 wins in a row. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's 9 wins in a row now. 8 clean sheets in a row. Beautiful stuff. Loving it. And it's on to Sunderland on the weekend. That's going to be a tough game, but hopefully Arsenal can go into that game with the confidence that they've shown in the previous games that they can go and get that job done as well. But yeah, it's been your boy Muzi13. Who do you guys think was the man in the match? Who did you like? Like, whose performance did you like? What do you guys make of the game? Leave it in the comments. Yeah, it's been your boy. I'm going to see you guys in the preview for the Sunderland game and also the post-match. But yeah, it's been your boy signing out. Peace.